All right. All right. So, since I had, like, I don't know, within the last couple of days, within the last 2 days, I had learned, God had given me a major lesson and blessing. You know, I had been looking for, you know, where, okay, so I'm going to tell you a couple different things. Or, you know, I'll just skip to it, but there's more to this, okay? But I'm gonna let you know the special thing, you feel me? Just my quotes. I know it's dark out here. So, what it is that I had found the perfect energy. I don't know about the perfect energy, but I found an energy that is outstanding to use for healing, and it works for healing and basically everything negative. It is so dope that you can start pushing that energy and everything, and it will cleanse it. It will just pull negativity out. All right, now what I'm speaking of is diamagnetic. All right, you have magnetic and diamagnetic. 99% of the time you have push, you have pull. You have push, you have pull, right? But that is based on a magnetic frequency. So, if you use diamagnetic, so think of bismuth, all right? What that is, basically, it's the invert. It is the inversion of anything magnetized, anything that is magnetic. What this means is that anything that is existing can be pulled out with bismuth, okay? And it only attracts the negative, because when you have because look, when you have fear, right? When you have fear and you have doubt, all right, what does that do to things when you're using telekinesis? It inverts what it is you desire. It repels it, but to be more exact, it inverts it. To be more exact, because your desire is still pushing, but you're pushing something away from you because of fear, which means that it is the reciprocal of energy, of positive energy. What that means if you use bismuth, all right, diamagnetic, if you use a diamagnetic energy, it's going to be the reciprocal of positive energy. What does that mean? That means that it will attract negativity and actually dispose of it. So instead of you using diamagnetic, what it will do is when you put it into the atmosphere, it will draw out. It will draw out negativity out of the matrix. You hear me? Negativity out of the matrix. And this was an epiphany that came to me because I knew, you know, this diamagnetic. You know, there was a thing about this, and Pepto-Bismol, it'll fix your gut, okay? But then I think about, what does that do with your atoms, okay? What does the atoms do? That means that it pushes certain things away and draws certain things to it, all right? Now, your blood is diamagnetic. So, because it is a diamagnetic thing, Pepto-Bismol will actually draw blood into the system and not water that causes inflammation. It will cause it to go down because it is inverting that response from inside your cells. Okay, that's what it does. So, if that is what is going on, if you use the power of bismuth over negativity, it pulls it straight out of the air like it ain't nothing. Because I was looking at pulling energy out, or there was another way, it's called letting, where you would fill something up and allow the positive to push out the negative without pulling hard on something. So that actually works as well. But this other thing will get, the diamagnetic will actually get all the little pieces, all the little stuff that is hard to get, that grainy, hard to get negativity that gets caught up in your system. All right, so I did this with pain. It works with pain, anything negative, anything, and it just pulls it straight out. All right, remember, it attracts the reciprocal of the things of positive energy, which is negative energy. Okay, so it is so OP. It is just like how all these wonderful things we can do wonderful things with magnetism, but that is positive magnetism. If you change it to diamagnetic, that means you're ridding negativity out of your system. You get it? When you put something into the matrix, it's a positive. If you pull something out, it's still a positive, but it's a draw. It's still a negative, but it's negative on a positive plane. All right? If you pull negativity out through diamagnetic, it pulls it out of the plane that we exist in. So it is outstanding. I've been doing this. So you know how you have a positive and negative, positive and negative? Well, if you move the two back and forth, you can levitate things, right? Now, with magnetics, with a magnetic charge and a diamagnetic charge, we may be able to teleport. Because what is the opposite of those two? You got, what is the reciprocal of something that is in another plane, right? That doesn't exist where you are, and something that exists where you are, which is in the positive faction of time. That means that you can maybe move, but I don't want to do it quite yet. I need to figure this out deeper. But if you move the two together, which I've already done, the power that is released is outstanding. Like, I have to say that because it's like telekinesis on steroids, like in a metaphysical level. It is so strong. So that means that when I was doing that and those two existed on this plane, it automatically made me, like, epiphany, realize that I could go to another plane. What are other planes? Maybe somewhere else, like, I don't know, maybe if I designate a place and I do this to myself, instead of levitating myself or something else, I might be able to make it pop in and pop out. Like, who knows? Maybe like bread that you can cause to grow. You understand? Like miracles that are more on the level of Jesus in that on that level where I just couldn't figure out how to do it. All right, I think if I practice, you never know. For real, I wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't true. All right, it is what it is. Think about it. Yo, hold it down. All right, we going in a new system. You got to understand that. All right, hold it down, people, and people got to be able to be healed. You're talking about bringing people back to life. You never know, you know, for real, because diamagnetic means that it's not there. How do I, you know, we might be able to wake up a spirit or pull back someone who is not existing in our plane but is existing. You know what I'm saying? They're here, but they're not here. Yeah, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, hold it down.